See this seemingly inconspicuous van? Well, what if I told you that it was actually a cop car? Today, I'll be showing you 5 of the best undercover cars in emergency response in Liberty County. Also, I'll be showing you guys the #1 best car for undercover purposes in the RLC. Join my Discord server and let's get right into it. Alrighty, so here's the customization that you need for all of the vehicles. And remember, you need the Detective Game Pass and the Police Vehicle Customization Game Pass. First of all, you want to come down to the texture section and select Undercover. Now you want to go to the top, make sure you have visor lights selected, no rear light options, and then for additional lighting, make sure all of these are unchecked. For accessories, you only want the unmarked plate, civilian horn, and the wheel covers. And make sure you don't have any antennas, no siren speakers, definitely no spotlights, and definitely no side runners. Now you want to click back and then go to the car color and choose any color you like. You could leave it on black, but I like to make it white because black seemed a little bit obvious. So if we go ahead and spawn it in, you can see it looks exactly like a civilian variant. So once again, the law enforcement variant has no difference other than the brake lights from the civilian variant. And frankly, nobody really uses either of these cars on the civilian or law enforcement team, making it really good because nobody really knows what this car looks like. And there are like literally no differences. I actually forgot which one was the cop. From the rims to the grille to the headlights, they are perfectly identical. And here are our specifications. So it is a relatively fast car. It has a somewhat slow acceleration rate, but it does get up there. And as you guys can see, we are currently topping out at 125 miles an hour. Alrighty, so here is the Falcon Stallion 350. It is a very nice car. It's actually one of the few cars on the police team that has brake lights, and it has some pretty cool turn signals. But apart from that, it is very quick and fast, so high acceleration and high top speeds. We have the Falcon Stallion 350s. Now, these, I'd say this is probably the worst one on the list because, and it's the only one on the list that actually has functioning brake lights along with the civilian variants. The civilian variant happens to feature a spoiler when the law enforcement variant does not. However, it really takes a keen eye to spot that single difference, because when I spawned this in, I didn't realize it. I completely forgot the civilian variant actually had a spoiler. But if you don't want to use this, you can always use the 4 other. Alrighty, next up we have the Chevron commuter van. This one is definitely one of the sneakier ones because a lot of players actually forget this vehicle is on the police team. And even more so, a lot of people forget that you can make it undercover, you can take the light bar off. And mostly whenever people see this van driving around, they automatically assume it's somebody doing like a kidnapper roleplay, something like that. But no, it's actually a cop. Alright, so quick little interruption from the video. I just want to ask you guys to join my Discord server because I just spent over a week of my life coding this new bot, which is a bunch of cool little things I highly encourage you guys to check out. And I'm also active in my server a lot, talking in chat and voice channel with my fans. We also do some very cool roleplay videos that you've seen on my channel before, so if you've ever wanted to be in a video, just join my Discord server, link in the description. Now back to the video. Alrighty, so here is the side-by-side for both of the vans. So as you can see, there are not that many differences, there's not actually a single one, between the two vehicles, other than the back. So as you guys can see, the civilian variant has a more detailed brake light and reverse light system, while the law enforcement variant does not. However, this is a very minor thing, and a lot of people probably won't even notice this. Alrighty, so one of our last vehicles is the Bullhorn Prancer wide body. Now, I actually really like this one. You can see it's literally all over my channel. It looks pretty much identical to a civilian vehicle, which I'll actually get into in a bit. But, and you know, driving around, it's really fast. It looks really nice. And I just love this car. Alrighty, so here is the side-by-side for the 2 wide bodies. Now, if we head around back, now once again, the civilian variant has more of a detailed brake light and reverse light system, while the law enforcement does not. And another key thing is the law enforcement has black mirrors always, no matter what color you make it. and the civilian variant will always have the same color as the main body. Now, this can easily be a workaround if you make your main color of your car black, but that's also just a little indicator there. Other than that, everything else is exactly the same. Alrighty, and of course we have to save the best for last. So we have the Bullhorn Terminator SFP Fury. Now, when I say this car is identical to the civilian version, I mean it is identical. You'll see in a few seconds. Other than that, it is extremely fast, and I just love this car. I believe this is the best undercover vehicle inside of PRLC. Other than the game passes, it's cheap and affordable. Literally, I believe you get it for free at a certain rank, and it handles extremely well, has extremely good top speed. Like, it's 140 miles an hour, and we're still going, topping out 162 miles an hour. It is extremely fast. This is your go-to undercover car. Alrighty, so here are the Bullhorn Terminators. Now, let me know down in the comments right now which side you think the police car is. I'll give you guys a few seconds for that. And if you guessed number 2, then you would have been right, because that's the cop car. There are no differences between the civilian and law enforcement variant of the two vehicles, other than the brake and reverse lights for both vehicles, because I'm pretty sure all vehicles on the civilian team have been remodeled to have like the dynamic brake lights, and they actually work along with the reverse lights, while none of the law enforcement vehicles, except for a few of the new ones, have. But other than the brake lights, they are literally identical. From the mirrors to the headlights, I see no differences at all. Maybe the law enforcement is a tad bit higher than the civilian variant, but who's going to notice that when you're actually on the road? And that's going to be the end of the video. Do tell me guys in the comments which undercover car you're going to be using from this video, and make sure to join my Discord server, subscribe, and check out a few of my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!